everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. Today we are going to continue our series by making mob coasters, and today we will we will learn how to make these skeleton coasters. Cute, love it, simple, easy, bow. We're using 3 colors today: white for the face, gray for the mouth and eyes, and then like a light gray for the nose. Let's see here. For the white, I'm using loops and threads, soft acrylic or soft classic acrylic yarn in the color white. And I'm using this soft gray, which is also loops and threads brand yarn that I'm using. And then finally, for the mouth and the eyes, I am using this charcoal gray color. This is Red Heart Super Savory yarn in charcoal. Those are the colors I will be using to make these cute little coasters. And then a rule of thumb, darning needle to weave in your ends, a Tunisian crochet hook, perfect, 5mm, and then scissors to snip off those ends when you are done with your colors. Okay, I think that covers everything. Thank you so much for watching, and let's go ahead and get started. Bow. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So what you're going to do is make a slip knot. Okay, take your Tunisian crochet hook, put it through, and then we're going to chain 14. So 14 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Always double check your work. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay. Once you have established 14 chains, then we're going to turn our work and work into the back bumps of the chains that we made just now. So we're going to skip this first back bump, and we're going to go directly into the second one because we technically already established a loop on our hook, so we don't have to worry about this back bump. So we're going to go into the next one and go under, yarn over, and pull up a loop. And that is what you're going to do for this row. We're doing our forward pass, and we're just only going under the back bumps, yarning over, and pulling up a loop. So let's go ahead and continue on down until we reached the end of the row. Okay, second to last here, and then this is our final stitch. Okay, and pull up a loop. Now you can definitely check to see if you still have the same amount of loops on your hook, originally 14. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, perfect. Then we're gonna chain 1 on our last end here, and then we're gonna do our return pass. So what that looks like is we're gonna yarn over. Once you have done your chain 1, you're gonna yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2, and you're gonna go all the way down until you reach the end of this row. Okay, now we have finished the end of this row. So once you have done that, you just did a forward pass and then a return pass. This completes 1 row. And so looking here, we have 2 rows of just plain white here. So we're gonna do another row of just plain white. Okay, so once you have established your first row, you're going to take your hook and go under the previous row, go under this front bar, yarn over, and pull up a loop. And that's essentially what you're going to be doing when you're doing the forward pass of Tunisian crochet. Tunisian simple stitch, to be exact. But yeah, very simple. You just keep going down the line here and just going under the bar, yarn over, and pull up a loop. So you just keep going until you reach the end here. So I'm just going a little bit faster. Okay. And then face the end of your work here. And you see there's 2 loops at the end here, or 2 bars, and you're going to go under both of them so that you can create a clean edge. And see, no, I can't even talk. I'm focusing here to make sure you can see that, okay? Go under both loops. So you turn the work, go under, take your yarn, yarn over, and pull up a loop, okay? And just like we did previously, at the end of the row, rule of thumb, you're going to chain one so that you can start your return pass. So chain one, and then yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two, and you just keep going down the line here until you reach the end. Okay, now that you have made 2 rows of Tunisian simple stitch using the white yarn, next we're going to work on the mouth here. What the pattern calls for this part, it's 2 white and then 10 dark gray and then 2 white at the end. So I will go ahead and show you how to do that here. So we already have 1 loop on our hook, and that counts as a stitch already. So we're going to go into the next bar, go under, yarn over, and pull up a loop, okay? So now that we have 2 stitches of white on our hook, now we're gonna take our dark gray here, our charcoal color, and then we're going to go into the 3rd bar here, yarn over with the charcoal, and pull through. And now you're just going to go down the line. So that's 2, so we need to do 8 loops of the charcoal gray here. Okay, that's 3 and 4. And I'm actually going to take my white, because you want to carry the white to the other end here so that you don't do like a long white strip when you make it to the end, because that will bunch up your work. You don't want that. So I just put it on top of the gray so that I'm carrying it over. So then 5th loop, pull up a loop, and you just keep going until you have 10 loops of charcoal gray on your hook. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and I'm taking my white, wrapping it on top so that I'm carrying it again. Then we have 2 more, 1 and 2. Okay, and then the end 2 stitches here is just going to be in white. So go ahead, pull up a loop, and just like at the end, we'll face the work towards us, go under both loops here, yarn over, pull up a loop, chain 1. Okay, so we have just established the mouth of this skeleton here. Cool. And then now we're going to do our return pass. So yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, and then rule of thumb, whenever you're doing a return pass, when you change colors, if the right side is a different color, that's the indicator that you're going to change colors to match the ones that you established. So let's go ahead, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, and then I'm gonna twist them so I can carry the white yarn back, because we're still going to use it at the tail end. Okay. Oops. All right. Carry your yarn. Take the white, because it's at the right side, so that's the indicator we're changing colors. Pull through 2, and then pull through 2. Perfect. So now this is a little bit easier for the next row because you already established your colors and where you're going to place them. So we will meet back once we have done a forward pass and return pass just like this round. And we will meet back once we make it to the end of the round, and then we will start the nose of the skeleton. So 2 white, 10 charcoal gray, 2 white again. So 4. Okay, welcome back. So we have just finished our 4th row here, and as you can see, we have finished making the mouth of the skeleton here, and then we're going to move on and work on the nose here. For this part, we're just going to actually not think about it. Now this is up to you because we're going to use the same charcoal color again. You can keep it hanging if you want, or I tend to like wanting to snip it off, so I don't like pull it as I keep working it. So I'm going to go ahead and snip off, but you do whatever you want to do and keep it on or snip it off, whichever you prefer. So now I just have this white here, and you're going to pull up, or you need 5 loops on your hook in white. So we already have 1, then 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we have 5 loops on our hook in that color. Then we're going to go ahead and take our light gray here, and okay, see, this stuff gets tangled. All right, there we go. Dang, okay, jeez. All right, I'm gonna need a better desk for this. Okay, all right, anyways, and then now we have, what is it, 5 loops on our hook in white, and then we're gonna do 4 loops of the soft gray here. So go under the bar, take your soft gray, hook it through, and then boom. Gather your yarn, get it together, take your time, it's okay. All right, so 1, 2, 3, okay, and I'm actually going to take my white, cross it over, so I'm carrying it over. All right, and then we're going to do 1 more, so we can have 4 loops of gray on the hook. Okay, that's 4. Take your white, and then I believe it's going to be 5 white at the end here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the end here, 5, chain 1. Okay, so we have just started part of the nose here, and that is what it's supposed to look like here. So 5 white, 4 gray, and then 5 white again. So now we're just going to do our return pass after we just chained 1. So we're just going to go down the line, take your gray, I want to go ahead and get the white ready, but we have 2 more gray loops. There we go. Then take your white, pull through 2, and then just finish the rest of this row. There we go. Okay, so now that you have completed this row, this piece of hair, okay. Once you have completed this row, we're going to do this 1 more time. So do a forward pass and return pass, doing 5 white, 4 gray, and 5 white again to finish the second row of this nose here. And then once we have done the second row, we will meet back and we will start working on the eyeballs. Woohoo! So we'll be right back. Alrighty, so now we have done 2 rows of 5 white, 4 gray, and 5 white again, and we have completed our nose of our skeleton. Great! We are moving along, and now we're going to work on the eyeballs. And let's see here, I'm going to go ahead because I like to snip off the work that I am completely done with. Perfect. Slide her over there. Okay, so now we're going to start this row with the eyes. So it's going to be 2 white, 3 charcoal, 4 white, 3 charcoal, then 2 white. Okay, so we already have 1 loop on our hook, so that's 1. And then we need 2 loops. Okay, so that's 2. And then we're going to take our charcoal gray here, and we're going to go ahead into the 3rd loop here, or bar, go under, pull up a loop, and then we need 3 total, so that's 1, 2, and then 3. All right, perfect. And then we're going to take our white, bring it over, do 4, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm taking this as I'm carrying it, and 4. Then we're going to take our charcoal. All right, this yarn is getting a little ridiculous here. Okay, and then we're going to do 3 loops of charcoal. So that's 1, 2, 3. Take your white and do 2 white here. 1. Turn your work, go under both bars, and pull up a loop. Then chain 1. Okay, we just established our eyeballs here, or the bottom parts. Okay, and then now we're going to do our return pass. Go through 2. The gray is next, so we're going to take our gray here, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2 again, take your white, and then yarn over, pull through 2, gray is next. Oopsie, I should have done it previously. I should have crossed it over, but you know, sometimes you're not perfect and that's okay. All right, so that's 2, 2, 2, and then finally take your white, yarn over, and you see I put my thumb here to ease the tension, and then if it's too tight I tend to just lightly pull and tug on it, so that's just easier. All right, and then pull through 2. Okay, perfect. So we just established our eyeballs in the placements. So we're going to do, let's see here. So it's just 2 rows total of this. So you just did 1. And then the easy part, just follow along the color palette here. 2 white, 3 gray, 4 white, 3 gray, 2 white again. Do a forward pass, return pass. We will meet back once we have finished this 1 row, and we will continue on with the forehead of the skeleton. So we'll be right back. All right, everyone, welcome back. So we just literally have finished the quote-unquote hard part of this Tunisian pattern, and now it's gonna be easy peasy. We just gonna do the forehead of the skeleton, and that's it. And that's a big forehead, but you know, it's cute. Okay, so we just finished that, and now I need to put this down. We're gonna snip the charcoal color because we are done with her, and then we're just going to be using white the rest of the way. And I'm going to do this here so you can see that literally the face comes together once you have established the colors here, and then do a clean row above. So I'm just going down the line just like we did in the beginning, and this is really the easy part. Using the same color all the way down. Oops. Chain 1, and then double checking 2, 4, wait, no, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay. All right, and then we're going to do our return pass after we chain 1. Just go down the line. Okay, so we just did that. So putting this down. So yeah, we're gonna do 6 rows total of just using the white. We just did one, so we're gonna do 5 more rows of Tunisian simple stitch using the white yarn, and we will be right back once we have done 5 more rows. And then once you have done that, we have established the forehead, and then all we gotta do is do the border. So let's go ahead, do 5 rows, and we'll be right back. All right, everyone, welcome back. We have completed the forehead of the skeleton, and now we're just going to do our Tunisian crochet bind off here. And once you have established all your 6 rows of the white yarn here, we're going to do our bind off. And what that looks like is you're just going to go under the bar like you did previously, pull up a loop, then go behind the previous bar or loop of the previous stitch. So there you go. So that's how you do it. And you just pull through, and you're just going to go all the way down once you have sealed the deal of this skeleton here. Okay, this is second to last, and then find your corner, go under both, pull up a loop, chain 1, boom. Now you can be done if you are done technically. If you don't want to move on to the next part, it's all I did was make a border of just single crochets. That is up to you if you want to do that, but that's what I want to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to do single crochets in each stitch around the skull head here. And if your work is curling, that's totally fine. That's what Tunisian crochet does, so it's okay, because you can just block it or steam it once you're done. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep going, and I will meet you back once I have finished going all the way around to make this border. Okay, we are almost done. I don't know why I be singing. It just happens. Okay, excuse me. All right, wiggle under there, slip stitch, boom, chain 1, grab your scissors, set her down, snip it off, bam, boom, bop. Okay, so we have just completed our skeleton coasters here. Let me put this one. So you can definitely tell there is a difference with blocking versus not blocked. So these are blocked, as you can tell, and this one isn't. So you can definitely do that, and it will relax the yarn fibers here, and it will turn out very nice and clean. So this is the finished result here. And and we'll of course weave in the ends. And if you don't like the back side of this, you could always make 2, plop them together, sew them together, and so that it could be double-sided. It's totally your preference. I'm lazy. We gonna lay her flat, and she gonna stay flat. Okay. So, but yeah, if you put them together, they'll make them thicker, and it's cute. So your preference, your choice. But yeah, so this is the final look of these skeleton coasters. Super easy to make. I have a PDF digital pattern for all the mob coasters that I'm going to be posting here on my YouTube page, so definitely check that out. And then I also have a Enderman coaster video that I made as well, along with a creeper coaster. So if you haven't seen those, check those out as well. I will link them in the description box below. And yeah, I think that covers everything. Follow, like, subscribe, talk to me, tell me what else you want me to make. Thank you guys so much for your support, and I will see you all next time. I don't don't know where the heck that came from. Okay, like, subscribe. Thank y'all. All right. Bye-bye.